Eminem is trying to top the charts with a new rhyme. Let's listen.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Should I drop it on Donald Trump? Probably not, but that's all I got till I come up with a solid...
Ugh. Sorry, we couldn't bear to listen to the whole thing. I hope you don't mind. Now, if you've listened to the whole thing, undoubtedly you've heard just how terrible it is to begin with, but there are a couple of key points we need to look at here if we really want to effectively understand what Eminem is trying to do. First, and before we go any further, the vast majority of what he was saying were just downright lies. They can't be substantiated with anything, and I bet if he were to ever be interviewed by a journalist who sought the truth, he would find that he would be in some pretty hot water with the things that he said. And also, is this the guy we want making our boldest claims against the president? The guy whose lyrics are filled with derogatory comments and terrible actions against women? Second, this guy is not courageous for what he's doing. Using his freedom of expression and his right to petition the government to go out and try and tarnish the president's image is nothing new. Real courage involves real sacrifice, and that is not something this individual who makes his millions, who has record numbers on the charts, he's not making that happen. He's not sacrificing anything for his cause, especially when the majority of the people who probably listen to him don't like Trump anyway, or at the very least don't have a political opinion. But third, and arguably most important, is he's using divisiveness while griping about divisiveness. If we're ever going to mend this country, we can't listen to people like this. Imagine the children in classrooms across the country who look at him as their idol. Think about that for just a moment. These are the children who are going to grow up learning almost their whole lives that it's fun to bash the president because we disagree. It's fun to degrade his wife. It's fun to degrade his followers. Come on, we've got to set a higher bar than that as a people. I'm all for criticism of government when they do things they shouldn't do, but I'm not going to try and attempt a half-assed rap about it. And I would caution Eminem about drawing a line in the sand, because that sounds a lot like you want a war. And here's the thing, November was the war and one side clearly won. Now that doesn't mean we don't need to hold the president's feet to the fire, but if all of these entertainers keep adding fuel to this fire, eventually that fire will careen out of control. And lastly, about this courage. You know what real courage is, Eminem? It's going up to your group of people that might dislike the president a great deal and saying, hey, why don't we use our power, our celebrity status, our influence to actually change the pattern of divisiveness we claim to hate in our raps but are perpetuating on the American people? Hey guys, if you liked that video, please be sure to share it on Facebook and go ahead and check out our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. We also have a lot of content on a variety of different topics on our Facebook page, so be sure to check that out too. Again, restoring our republic begins with we the people.